Trouble is looming in the united opposition. The remarks made by Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga seems to be dividing the opposition luminaries. Kalonzo Musyoka, Mukhisa, Kituyi are on one side. Rigathi and his team are on the other side. Yesterday, Kalonzo Musyoka, taking to his social media accounts, had this to say: Kalonzo Musyoka, October 22, 2025, for immediate release. The united opposition rejects Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga's statement and subsequent apology. And then Kalonzo went ahead and shared a lengthy press release duly signed by the opposition spokesperson, Honorable Dr. Mukhisa Kituyi. That was yesterday. It never stopped there. Mukhisa Kituyi was hosted at an interview where he demanded that Mutahi Kahiga be removed as Nyeri governor. He should be impeached. Mukhisa demanding Kahiga's impeachment. And this is causing some eyebrows because normally, if you've been keenly following Kalonzo and Rigathi Gachagua, when Kalonzo Musyoka posts something on his social media accounts, the same thing will be posted by Rigathi Gachagua. That's how Kalonzo and Rigathi have been operating. In fact, Rigathi has been posting first, then Kalonzo Musyoka in most occasions posting after Rigathi Gachagua. But yesterday, Kalonzo posted this, Rigathi never posted this. So in other words, Kalonzo condemned the governor. Mukhisa Kituyi condemned the governor. But Rigathi Gachagua, it's almost 2 days later, has not condemned the Nyeri governor. Besides that, the Nyeri governor is a close Rigathi Gachagua's ally. And in our earlier analysis, Macarena was just trying to expose that normally Rigathi seeks asylum in Mutahi Kahiga's home. Rigathi does not spend his nights in his home, but at Kahiga Mutahi's home because of some security reasons. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to see clearly what's happening in the opposition and why I strongly believe there is a divide. And in the coming days, the divide is going to expose itself very, very clearly. Let's dig deep into this. If you look at a story captured by People Daily today, Thursday, this is what People Daily captured. United Opposition spokesperson Mukhisa Kituyi has called for the impeachment of Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga following his controversial remarks about the late opposition leader Raila Odinga. Speaking during a morning TV interview on Wednesday, October 23, 2025, Kituyi described Kahiga's comments as reckless, irresponsible, and stupid, saying they disrespected the memory of a national leader and exposed poor judgment from someone holding a high public office. A person who does such a terrible thing should be whipped, and there should be enough pressure for him to step down as governor, Kituyi said. Nyeri is a very important part of this country. It mismatches the reputation of that county that a person with this kind of moronic thinking is its leader. Nyeri has enough MCAs to start the process of impeaching him. Kituyi is calling for Kahiga Mutahi's impeachment. What's Rigathi Gachagua saying? Rigathi is quiet, he's silent. what's happening in the opposition. I won't be wrong to say Kalonzo Musyoka, Kituyi, and maybe other opposition luminaries, in the coming days, they will see Rigathi Gachagua as a very big barrier to their political successes. The association with Rigathi Gachagua will cost the likes of Kalonzo, Mukhisa, Kituyi, and such thinkers in the opposition. Right now, Rigathi Gachagua cannot step foot in Nyanza as the way he thinks. If you were to ask me today, the most hated politician in Kenya currently, you'll find is Rigathi Gachagua. How will Kalonzo Musyoka campaign in Raila Amolo Odinga's strongholds if he will still associate with Rigathi Gachagua? The answer is obvious. Kalonzo's association with Rigathi will cost him some good votes in areas that used to support Raila Amolo Odinga. And we all know Raila was being supported across the country. Nyanza, Western Coast, Nairobi, Northeastern, Masai, Kisii, Raila was being supported everywhere. And the remarks by Mutahi Kahiga clearly angered Raila Odinga supporters across the country. How will Kalonzo Musyoka, if he will still continue working with Rigathi, how will he take Rigathi to those areas? And even if you leave those areas, the mountain itself, if Rigathi continues making these open blunders, even the mountain will start rebelling against him. The mountain will see Rigathi Gachagua as an embarrassment. And that's how Rigathi Gachagua will also start losing his support in Mount Kenya. Don't be lied to. Not everyone in the mountain supports Rigathi's style and brand of politics. If Rigathi up to now has not condemned the governor's remarks, that in itself exposes how naive Rigathi is politically. He was politically naive. That's how he ended up being impeached. Because of his political naivety, he made some remarks that were interpreted to mean he was targeting Raila Odinga. He talked of virus and bacteria. And even now, if Rigathi was smart politically, the moment he heard Raila Odinga was dead, he ought to have been the first person to reach out to the Odinga family. He never saw that coming. He never reached out to the Odinga family. And even during the funeral arrangement, he never made any attempt of reaching out to the family. How politically naive can Rigathi Gachagua be? Right now he's silent, not condemning the remarks by the governor. All this, in my honest opinion, will just help in dividing the opposition. Rigathi Gachagua is coming out to me as the weakest link in the opposition. There is trouble looming. It's just a matter of time. Kenyans will see very interesting things in the opposition. We were told that Raila Odinga's association with Ruto cost him. I believe Kalonzo's association with Rigathi is clearly costing him. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.